If you're over 50, you've probably heard some version of this lie. Your best years are behind you. You feel it when they ound your guys at work. Stop asking your opinion. You hear it in your Dr. Stone when he starts talking more about managing decline. Then building strength, you see it when the women who once looked your way walk past without a glance and it pisses you off, but yow swallow. It like you're supposed to here's the truth. You are not done. You're here's the truth just finally dangerous because for the first time in your life you've got the experience, the lessons, the scars, the insight. And most of all, you've run out of time to waste. This isn't a motivational speech. It's a call to arms, not to fight the world, but to claim your final form because while the world worships youth, Stoicism teaches something deeper. The older you get, the more unshakable you must become. So let's talk about what that looks like in action. Not theory, not philosophy, in robes. Real life wisdom for men who refuse to go quietly. Let's begin when the power of stillness. Why older men hold the real leverage young men run toward everything money. Women validation, fast cars, louder vases, social media likes, it's chaos disguised as ambition. But an older man, he learns third off stillness. Stillness is not passivity, it's controlled power. It's knowing that 90% of what most people chase doesn't matter. The other 10% can't be bought. When you're still, you stop leaking energy trying to fix everyone, impress strangers, sir. Be like to move from reaction to presence. Ever watch an older lion in the wild? He doesn't chase, he waits. Because he knows exactly when to strike and when to stay quiet. As a man over 50, you hold same potential. You don't need to be thelodist. In the room, you just need toasted, like someone who's seen death and an intunapologic masculinity. Stillness becomes your gravity. It draws people and women. Respect power because people sense something deeper in you. A man who survived himself. Tunapologetic masculinity, let the world call it intimidating. There comes a point in every man's life when he either shrinks to fit the modern world or he becomes a mountain people learn to walk around. You don't owe softness to anyone you don't owe. Political correctness topable who haven't lived a day of your life. This culture wants older men to apologize for being masculine, for buying direct, for having standards, for not bending to every emotional wave boot. Softening world guess what you're unapologetic. Energy, your too much presence is exactly what a softening world needs. You don't have tosh out. You don't have to argue. You just have to exist without folding star taking up space again. Sit with your legs wide, speak slowly and clearly, hold eye contact. Until the other person breaks here, not mean you're not toxic. You're a masculine and that is rare now, which means it's valuable. Don't bury your nature to make others feel safe, stand tall. They'll adjust 3 reclaiming discipline or cling. Discipline how? The second half becomes your prime. They say men peak in their 30s. That's fouls. Most men peak whenever they disadetto master themselves. Your 60s can be your prime, but only if you return to discipline. Discipline isn't about military routines. It's about dignity. Wake up and move your body. Eat like your future depends on it because it does. Stop outsourcing your mental clarity, tough news, or cheap dopamine. Start every morning with stillness, a journal, a walk, a cold woman question shower. Not because it's trendy, but back, because your time is now currency. Spend it wisely. You want vitality back? Train your body again. You want clarity? Stop consuming trash content and start building your cathedral of thought. The older you get, the more your actions set you. Not just living, you're leaving behind a blueprint. Leave a strong one for the woman question. Ooh, stop chasing and start attracting. You might notice something after 50. The chase gets old. The games get boring, Yano. Longer want to impress? You want to be met, and here's the paradox. The moment to stop chasing women is the moment you start attracting them. Not the flaky kin, not the ones who want status or sugar daddies. But the rare woman who sees your quiet power and leans in. This only happens when you stop living on the outside. Women are drawn to self-contained men. Men who don't need their approval, Men who are whole, so stop trying to be younger. Stop dressing like you're 25, own the gray where the wisdom speak from the chest, not the throat theirs. Nothing sexier than a man who acts like he's already enough you're an uninvisible. You're just finally in a place where you choose what you see, 5 legacy mode activated. Why? It's time to become the man they talk about when you're gone this final chapter. It's not logosive end. It's the moment where everything counts. The conversations you have, the way you treat the young men around youth. It's example you set when you think nobody's watching. Most men live to be remembered by a paycheck, a title, or a car, but real legacy lives in the impact you made when no one asked you to. What did you teach? What did you tolerate? Who did you protect? Who did you become? Your legacy isn't a tombstone. It's how people change because they knew you. So start living as the man they'll quote at your funeral. Be the one whose name gets brought up when younger men ask, who showed you how to be a man? Let the answer be you. You're not Pastor Prime. You are in the age of power wear. Your calm cuts deeper than costware. Your presence is heavier than any flex, but only if you reclaim it. If you'll feel this in your bones, if this video reminded you of the strength you forgo to. Head type, I'm not done in theoments. Let's light a fire under the older generation of men, because we don't need more noise. We need men who walk with purpose, speak with weight, and live with legacy. Subscribe if you're done buying takedown too, and remember, this age doesn't weaken you, it sharpens you.